out of the sluice and the never-ending sea of swine into the actual sea, the Shroud. There's a trepidation as you make your way forward. The Leviathan has been testing you in ways rarely seen. But you have to have courage to reach the mountain. You have to do this. May as well try to have some fun. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Orn, and we are back at it, taking the Black Death into the Shroud. And I believe this is our, third node. So we are facing the Exemplar at the end of this. There's the lair, nice and early, which is appealing. We are otherwise completely unaware of what the hell is in this map, which is kind of goofy. What was our goal and condition? We don't care about that. Nobody wants to kill the Shroud boss, so that doesn't matter. But I definitely think, as silly as it may sound, assistance encounter? We'll go to the unknown. As silly as it may sound, given that I don't need to do this, I do want to at least go and take a look at the Leviathan. Feels like this formation will do just fine against him, and we were pretty well geared up to be successful with it. Let's get our system of damage running here. And we should be in good shape. Hope everyone's doing well as we dig in here. This has felt like quite a good run, all things considered. Lots of things going well for us. Getting to feel out some versions of these characters or some of the skills that I rarely use, which is definitely, I'll admit, a flaw that I have as a player. It's, kind of how I think a lot of people experience this game, is you find something that works and you just keep doing it. But in a way, that's actually why I started this project. And for those of you who are new here or tuning in for the first time, this run is part of a long-running series of runs I am doing, where I'm trying to beat a confession with every named formation. By my reckoning, there's like 314 of them, I believe, is my current count. 312. And this will be run number, what is this? Run number 105. So quite a journey we're on here. But a side effect of that has always been that I get to see and experience all the characters, many of the different paths, and I don't always just do the same thing, because I can't. Some of these formations just don't function with certain paths or with certain bosses. So that's one of the benefits, I think, one of the reasons I keep playing this game well past the point of having done everything. I'm not, like, I probably, if it weren't for this challenge, I probably would have stopped at doing a Grand Slam and called that good. Like, I'd have done a Grand Slam probably with one of the, like, more generic formations, and then that'd have been it. But instead, here I am, banging away. Alrighty. There's an oasis. That's a nice catch. Okay. So an oasis there. There's the field hospital we can't get to, unfortunately. Can't get to that hoarder either, so... But we do get to hit an oasis and a couple of caches is kind of nice. I forget, we didn't have really any negative... Curmudgeon needs to go, and bad digestion ain't great either.
Your odds carefully.
But neither is worth stressing over. All right, I forget what these guys are called, the four wharf rat mash. Looks like we get to do more of our kind of bog standard. Min rolled the damage. That's unfortunate.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
That was unfortunately damage we didn't need to take. That is quite all right. We'll still handle these guys quite handily. Where is his stress resistance coming from? Oh, 10 from the Sagecoach and 10 from memory. That's right, okay. Big pirouette there. Immediately into an incision. Damn. Okay, this guy's gonna... Oh, he's not gonna get a turn. Okay, he could... We could prevent his turn. This guy's still gonna... Okay, this guy's still gonna go as well, so... I'll take the opportunity to do, We'll take the opportunity to do the Absolution for a little bit of extra healing. I'm gonna stall out just a little bit here so we can get a heal off. Definitely press on after one. We're not in a state where we'd run after one. Oh, it's the Admiral. Yeah, what's his name? Yeah, Admiral Marsh. Okay, well, what's up, Admiral Marsh? I don't think you're gonna get to live that long. Because we did win initiative and get to do our full combo here. All hands on deck.
A slow suffering begins.
Ooh, back two is unfortunate. Prepare to board. Okay, that does... Kind of felt like that did nothing.
A brilliant conclusion.
Alright, that's the Admiral down. Man, they really don't like her.
An unavoidable end.
They really have not liked Solaniel here. But regardless, we're doing pretty good here.
Lethality writ large.
And we do that. Are you dead? You are dead. Cool. So, once again, get to put up some regen, get to, do our thing here. That's probably lethal. Yeah, it's lethal. Wonderful. Decent win. All right, what are we playing for? Bodkin, Fishmonger's Glove, Guarding Gauntlet, Undertow. This is not particularly exciting. This isn't loot I actually want, but I still want to take the Leviathan down.
They must be made to see that their monstrous god is mortal.
Do want to take the Leviathan down. This is, in a way, this is just kind of vengeance, right? It's putting up some numbers here on a boss that's been causing me a bit of grief. This is the real test. How well do we do against the hand? Pirouette, unfortunately, misses, but it would have been too easy if it had hit. Alright, that's half its HP. Can this be the other half? No. Alright, so unfortunately we've got to spend our whole turn getting rid of the hand. I think we take the opportunity for another big lunge here.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
See, this is the thing about this Leviathan fight is, like, compared to previous ones, this is how this fight's supposed to go. Like, it is not a The Leviathan, as far as bosses go, is fairly straightforward. Like, he's really not doing crazy stuff here. As long as you can deal with the hand, like, you know, it shouldn't be that bad, but I don't know what it was about our previous formation. Just really struggling here. We're dangerously close to just racing this guy, but I don't think we will. Dead? Wonderful. Hand goes down. And we even get to stress heal out of this. That's kind of fun. There we go. Now we just wrap the fight up, because this fight is now over. One more Breath of the Sea, which is not our favorite. But
This road cannot
we do get to Absolution for it. And we win.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
Nice little victory there. Undertow, we're just not going to use. Tracker's map is irrelevant. Can't imagine we're using Guarding Gauntlets. Gnarly Knuckles is worth considering, especially if we transform. Maybe we bring that in over Grim Mask. That's worth considering. Don't think Fishmonger's Gloves is getting used, though. Hang on just a second. My phone is blowing up. What the hell? The downside of group texts, when people start texting in them, it just gets out of hand in a hurry, doesn't it? Yeah, it feels like we're in good shape. Let's roll. Yeah, so unfortunately going to the lair did kind of lock out most of our options, but I do like hitting this Oasis. Even though stress has not been as much of a factor in this run, as we're just like, it's just making more sense. Oasis is still just a very good place to go. Yeah, sure. No reason to run. I'm not going to decline a fight with an enemy that we're going to crush, probably.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Kind of wish that crit had gone the other way, but we will work with this. You know, I've never commented on this before. I don't know if I've ever noticed, but when she says whetstone, she actually just pulls out another knife. I'm not an expert on knives by any stretch. You know, I'm no master chef or something, but I'm pretty sure using a knife to sharpen another knife is, like, not the move. Comment section down below if you know differently. Is sharpening a knife with another knife the move? Just seems unlikely to me, but maybe, maybe there's something I'm missing on that front.
Grace. Small acts that drive
Oh,
the darkness.
make way. I remember the first time I got hit by Make Way. That was a very bad day. I need Flagellant to be a bit closer to the front.
Bravo.
Perfect.
A little help impeccably timed.
Yeah, he does get another turn, but I don't think that's not really much of a bother, is it? There we go.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Building up quite a bit of wealth that we're not going to be able to spend here. Neutralizing powders, probably not coming along. I'm going to save this leech until right at the end. I don't think Carved Bodkin's getting used, and I don't think Gnarly Knuckles is coming along. I'm going to carry Brilliant Brew a little longer, but it just doesn't feel like that's what we're doing here. Doesn't feel like that's what we're going to be
Worst kind
doing.
of parasite. Opportunists.
Oh, an ambush, you say? Well, definitely not the most optimal movement here, but thankfully this formation doesn't care too much about getting moved around like this. Sure, we'll just get rid of one. We'd love for the Flagellant to get back up to 5 stress so he can lash his gift away to pain here.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
That might do it. Yeah, there it is. Perfect.
Stupendous.
Get to lash his gift for a bunch here. Oh, We'll just do that.
A simple variable.
I was looking for a way to use Absolution and hit the Flagellant as well, but it's not really an option to do it. Stunned and dead. Perfect. That's definitely something I did. I don't think I talked about this when we initially like loaded out this formation. But this formation seems really sturdy to movement effects. Like I still stand by the fact that the Flagellant is very inflexible in most of his configurations. And the Plague Doctor doesn't help much either. But it just seems like this formation does okay if we get shifted around. Yeah, we'll grab the extra food.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
Probably not going to use steak and spuds. I've got to make room in the wagon here.
An elementary.
Oh, good. Everyone wants to go to the Oasis. We love that. Costs us a wheel, which is unfortunate. We're down to 1. But that don't matter. We've got 75 baubles in the wagon here. Alrighty. Yeah, okay. Sucks to hurt the relationship, but getting the full bore of mineral-rich spring water is definitely what I was looking to get here. So we pop that in. I don't think Curing Cuppa's coming in. I think Curing Cuppa can go at this point.
Analysis is invaluable until it becomes an excuse for inaction.
So, I could go a bunch more fights, but I already got 2 mastery points out of here.
Slip beneath the brackish waters and be
Actually, how much
reborn in the
loathing?
image
1
of their aquatic
up, 1 down, 1.
demiurge.
Ugh. Okay, that is a lot of loathing. We get a cache at the end anyway. And that's not going to fix the wagon. Wow, our wagon is going to be busted. So this is a tricky one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fights to get there versus 2. It's up to 2, up to 3, down to 2, up to 3, to the end. Okay. So we can't go to that cultist spell. Here, we end up at much closer to 0 loathing. I think I'm okay with that. I think we'd do fine in all those fights, but I don't know that the fights are going to give us anything of use. And 2 caches, I don't know what I'm hunting for, but I'm sure there's an item or 2 that I could... there, I got 2 healing salves. Like, that's already pretty decent. I don't think Coiled Chain's getting used at this point. Caltrops can definitely go. Shred of Decency can stay a little bit longer. We're just constantly running out of room in this wagon. I don't think Brilliant Brew's coming in either. I think Brilliant Brew can go.
Perhaps I left
It's
it
definitely
for
a good
you.
item, but I don't think I need
Perhaps
it.
you left it for yourself.
Alright. Some of that stuff can definitely go. Clasp Knife can go out of hand. Gnarly Knuckles can go. Sprawl Book can go. Don't need you. Certainly don't need you. Probably not going to use you. There we go. Losing an armor here as well. Yeah. I will say another thing I've been noticing. We are getting some use out of the Crocodilian, and it's tough because the Crocodile is really good at, like, really long fights. I'm not paying 16 relics to run away from a fight. Crocodilian's really good in really long fights. Because this formation moves, but it's not moving, like, every swing, if that makes sense. Oh, jeez. Well, that's obnoxious. This fight's going to take longer just because we have to, You know what? Let's accelerate this curve a little bit. You got so many block plus tokens to punch through here. Good lord. What a freaking... What an array of moves that was. Let's get some damage in, I suppose. And I think this is how we do it.
By accumulation.
Alright. Jeez. This is really putting my statement to the test of, like, how well does this formation do getting shifted around. Because we are getting moved. Nice death blow. Or nice counter swing there. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, thank God for that. Thank God. Thank God for second chance there.
The enemy weakens.
She's still going to... Or no, she's not going to Death's Door. But she is stunned. And we will definitely spend a healing salve to put her out of immediate danger.
Timed. A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
I'm actually going to spend some of these items. We have so many of them.
Savor it.
We have so many of these healing items that I do need to start spending them, I think. And this way we can start making some progress on the fight without having to worry about our guys. That was real close for Solaniel, just a lot of bad damage coming in. Alright, but finally we can start kind of getting our formation properly reset here.
Cooperation is the key.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. Whew. Losing our second chance proc really saved us there. But now we just hang out.
The smallest
Probably should have used a mineral-rich spring water there. That was my fault. I should have done that, but eh. Got a mastery point for it, but that was close.
The loathing festers.
This trait right here, where is it? This memory second chance is so good. It's once per region, though, so we don't get it We don't get to rely on it, but it's real helpful when it comes in. Jeez, okay. I don't need that much speed. Got slime mold. Get out of my wagon. Hero party buff. 10 candles for a hero party buff seems pretty good. Even if it hurts the relationship more. Iron Constitution and everyone gets a buff seems pretty good. What was the buff? Stagecoach, slime mold. Where is it? 20% healing received. Okay, 20% healing received. That's not bad. What was I doing? There was something else I was thinking of doing. Yeah, maybe not.
A simple choice. At least it should be.
Yeah, sure. Now we kind of commit. We're kind of committed to going to the cache because we can't. I can't get out of. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was gonna go get out of my wagon. Get out of my wagon. Get out of my wagon.
Wheels askew. Coach limping. Be prudent.
Don't tell me what to do.
The Wainwright awaits.
Griddle way too late to be relevant. Fishing pristine lure can go. Really don't need all that stuff. That can go. You can go. Here we go. All right, exemplar time. All right, so let's quickly make sure we're configured here. You're good. I'm gonna bring in absinthe. Okay, we're good. Ooh, actually, we definitely want the smoke bombs. Mineral rich spring water is probably fine. I think we pop out the triage kit and put on Shred of Decency. Triage kits really would be really nice to have, but the chance to like pop off his stacks is not something to, you know, decline lightly here. As wacky as it is, I don't even think we lunge here. We don't actually want to. We want to do this. Oh, I should have thrown the smoke bomb. That's fine. We'll take one round of this. Nice. Never punished. This is where more would have been pretty nice, but we will survive. Now I do think we use mineral-rich spring water, clean that up. Get rid of the altar so it doesn't get obnoxious. The failure.
Measured and
Nice dodge. And once again, I think we keep swinging, right? We don't even we don't want to really pirouette because it doesn't do anything for us. There we go. I actually think we just keep stacking up the big damage here. Ah. He gets the fall through. It's unfortunate, but
a small foundation of trust.
it's survivable. I mean, the fight's basically over. Perfect. Love that.
A little help impeccably timed.
And we end the fight. Wonderful. Perfect. An excellent exemplar fight there. Very happy with how that one played out.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Misstep? No. Greater Gilded Mind? No. Greater Gilded Mind isn't bad, but it doesn't... Which does mean that this Dark Impulse can go as well. Alright. Alright, there we go. That was a pretty good Shroud. Hope you all enjoyed that. Let's do our in and quickly get on to the next one. Helping Hands incomplete, but I don't care. Daredevil's a nice pickup for Solniel. Iron Stance ain't bad either, and we got a bunch of other stuff. That's fun. Nowhere to go but the mountain.
To the mountain, but only one leads beyond it.
I mean, we immediately fix up the wagon.
The roads are rife
Food
with
barrels
peril.
does nothing for
A
us.
little protection is always welcome.
What's in the provisioner? Fetterbook does nothing. Iron Banded Wheels does nothing. Greater Sharpness Charm does do something. That might be worth having. Pipeweed, Meditative Totem.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Definitely gonna buy this stuff that's like immediately useful. Friend in Need is a friend without beads. Did you bad digestion that? You did. You did bad digestion that. That's what I should have done. Okay, I'm gonna be so salty if I... Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, I screwed that up. I should have done that first. Oh well. Shouldn't be a big deal. And we'll just pack up some of this damage. There we go. Yeah, so I screwed that up that one piece. Greater Sharpness Charm. Where do we put that? 20% extra damage. I mean, that's just a better version of Raven's Reach, right? Like, yeah, hi, kitty cat. Yes, hi, hello. If you want to make biscuits, it's fine. It's when you start trying to claw my leg off that it becomes a problem for me. Speed the party up. Make them sad. Here we go. We're getting to spend down a bunch of money here, but yeah, then we pop in. It's just a better it's just an improved Raven's Reach basically for us. Pop this back in. Anything else here? My time in the desert actually is going to be the last buy here because that is quite good for what Soloniel wants to be doing. Got 4 mastery points to spend. I am going to upgrade Rake here because there's a decent chance we're going to get to swing with that. Acid Rain and maybe Punish become the other two. Yeah, we'll do Punish. All right. Well, there we go. There we have it. Wagon's fixed up. All the stuff's properly oriented. It's not the best set of components, but we got spare healing items, and we'll drop these in for the first battle just to see what happens. Did forget to give Bombastus the proper skin here. All right, and that'll do it. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you at the mountain.